My name is Mike Cinelli. I wrote a book named Reinvented because I felt like my life has been reinvented. I've been through a story of addiction. I was a heroin and crack cocaine addict for 20 years. I've been healed, set free from this terrible addiction, and I know that there's a lot of people struggling with addiction out there in the world. There's hope and there's a future for everyone, and that's why I wrote the book Reinvented. It was very difficult to break down larger speaking engagements or whatever into small shorts, and so Vidyo.ai has been such a huge benefit to me, helped me get the word out there more about my book. I had no online presence prior to writing this book, so it was a lot of work to figure out what that looked like, all the different channels that I wanted to go on. One of the biggest challenges was figuring out, it seems like shorts and reels and the short videos are the best way to get the word out there right now. That's what people gravitate toward. It was very difficult to break down larger speaking engagements or whatever into small shorts and then have to add subtitles and all these different things to the video. Once you get it down to 60 seconds or less, it's just very challenging to do it. And so Vidyo.ai has been such a huge benefit to me because I just have to upload it, and it's pretty smart. I mean, it breaks down the videos with actual topics pretty well. I don't have to make very many changes, and then adding the subtitles and all those things were very helpful, and it helped me engage more people, build subscriber lists, help me get the word out there more about my book and the hope that I'm hoping that people will latch on to. It would be very difficult to put a number on it. I'd have to do a lot of math. I mean, I try to post a video pretty much every day, at least 5 or 6 times a week. And I would spend an hour or more just to get one short out of a video on a traditional video editing software, to get it broken down, watch it over and over, add the subtitles in and all that stuff. So it has saved me hours, multiple hours of work every week. So hard to put a number to it, but it's a lot. Typically, it's very smart and it does grab the hooks that I would want to showcase. So I don't have to make very many changes, but the feature that I can make the change is super helpful too, because if I want to add a little bit on the end and take off from the beginning or whatever, I can still make those changes very easily in Vidyo.ai instead of having to go back and edit and then come back and add it back in to Vidyo.ai. So having the options and the controls is super helpful. The biggest difference for me was that it automatically adds the subtitles, generates those, and it's very smart when it comes to that. It does a really good job in separating the words and everything. So that would be the biggest help for me, because prior to that, I'd have to type them in and kind of listen and fit them in, and that's very time consuming. I had 0 subscribers on YouTube when I first started, and I'm up to 166 since I started. It's not a huge number, but it's only been about a month and a half since I started. It's moving along. That's a huge milestone for me personally. I'm at 188 followers on Instagram, which is cool for me, but learning how to use the different technologies is a huge benefit for me. Wasn't really into that prior to writing this book, and so I've had to learn a lot, and it's helped me grow and mature. And then also learning how to create videos that will fit my audience has been beneficial. I've had podcast interviews, I've had speaking engagements. I'm going to Utah in the end of July for a podcast. Having online presence has helped me tremendously get more speaking engagements, more interviews, and get in front of a bigger crowd for sure. There's a lot of ads and a lot of things vying for our attention, and I don't want to just be another noise for people. I want to be authentic and real and give them something that they can have hope in and feel more security throughout this life.